everyone, good evening. I'm Priya Sheth and you're with me on the Daily Dispatch. Now let me quickly update you with the top stories in the startup world today, and the big names featuring on headlines today include Oyo, Byju's as well as Paytm. Well, headline number one, joining a slew of startups that have headed for the IPO this year, Oyo Hotels and Homes has filed its DRHP with the SEBI recently and is looking to raise about $1.2 billion via its public offering. The company is reportedly seeking a valuation of $10 to $12 billion, and the startup has backing from SoftBank Vision Fund, Lightspeed Venture Partners as well as Sequoia Capital India. Well, headline number two, reports suggest that edtech giant Byju's will be raising over 2,200 crore rupees in funding. Investors like Veriton Fund, X and Exponent Holdings as well as MarketX are likely to participate in this round. Recently, Byju's had raised about $150 million from investors, and this new infusion of the round is likely to be a continuation of the same round. And finally, headline number three, digital payments platform Paytm has acquired a 100% stake in Urja Money, which provides a loan management system through its proprietary solution CreditMate. Now, back in 2017, Paytm had acquired an undisclosed stake in CreditMate parent Urja Money to create a loan management system in collaboration with lending partners. Well, moving on to our second segment, I have with me someone who's in the news, who's raised $90 million in a recent fundraise. I have with me Gaurav Kumar, who's joining us today from CredAvenue. Thank you very much, Gaurav, for joining us today on the Daily Dispatch. I want to begin by asking you what this $90 million fundraise really means for you, and what does it really mean for the business overall?
Thanks a lot, Priya, for having me. I think this is a big endorsement to what we have been building. I think we are building infrastructure to power debt markets. The possibility for me and the team is immense. I think we are just redefining the debt markets, and obviously an opportunity for us to leave a legacy behind. We are also delighted to have some of the marquee investors to join us as we lead the transformation of debt markets. So the round was led by Sequoia Capital. The co-leads included Lightspeed, Lightrock, as well as TVS. So extremely delighted to have long-term partners in the journey of redefining debt markets.
Right. I want to know in terms of fund utilization, what does it really mean in terms of where funds are going to be utilized, and over what period are you looking at utilization of these funds?
So I think we are good for the next 18 to 24 months. I think there are three key segments where the funds will be utilized. One is largely investing in our current product suite. So at CredAvenue today, we run 5 large sub-platforms. So one of the key themes will be investment in the current product. The second will be largely investment in setting up our data platform. So today at CredAvenue, we have over 2.4 million underlying borrowers. There's tremendous amount of possibility, right from fraud detection to pattern recognition to investment in data, given how fast the platform is growing. So second segment will be largely data platform. Third is getting more and more enterprises to come on the platform. So today we are over 1,600 enterprises on the platform. Over the next 12 to 18 months, you will see us growing 10x on the enterprise side. So we want to take the platform to close to 12,000 to 14,000 enterprises. So these would be the large three use of fund as we move forward.
Right. I want to understand what will be your key focus areas in this coming financial year. I'm sure you have laid out a roadmap in terms of where the business is headed, and if you could give us some perspective.
So post-COVID, I think the world has moved largely to a credit-driven market. I think we don't have a liquidity challenge as we speak. The challenge has been largely on the credit front. So what the platform has seen is almost a 10x growth post-COVID. So we have seen close to $9 billion of GTV over the last 12 months post-COVID. We are already at a run rate of close to 300 million per month in terms of GTV. Some of the platforms are scaling up quite rapidly. So one key focus area for us is to ensure that CredAvenue becomes the unified API for enterprise debt. So today when a bank or a lender is actually integrating with us, they not only get access to the entire I would say network, but also, they are able to interoperate between different platforms, right? So I think making CredAvenue as the unified API is going to be our key focus. As well as I think there are few opportunities for us to really go out in the adjacent market, both domestically as well as globally. So I think that will be something we would like to focus on over the next 12 months.
Right, at a valuation of more than $400 million. I want to understand what is the roadmap on valuations out there, and can we expect yet another fundraise owing to the kind of aggressive expansion plans and growth plans that you have charted out?
We are extremely mission focused. I think the focus, the reason why we exist is because we want to deepen the debt markets. I think that's the sole focus. I think as an organization, we will continue to remain focused on that. Our view always has been that valuation is largely a function of day-to-day value which you start bringing on the table. I think we are operating in a fairly large market. As I said, given the size of the fundraise and given how we are going to operate over the next 12 to 18 months, we don't see a reason to raise more funds, at least in the immediate future.
Right. The final question before I let you go, in terms of customers, what is the kind of count out there and what kind of disbursements can you expect?
In terms of customers, we are over 1,600 enterprise customers. On our operating platform today, we are the largest co-lending platform in the country. So on the operating platforms, which is co-lending and supply chain, we have already over 2 million customers. We do almost 8,000 loans a day already on our operating platform. So on the enterprise platform, we would like to take the customer base to over 3,000 by end of the year and over 10,000 by end of next financial year. On the retail platforms or operating platform, we would like to take the per day disbursement to over 25 to 26,000 a day from 8,000. As well as you will see the underlying retail customer base grow from roughly 2 million to close to 3.5 million by end of March.
All right. On that note, we wish you all the very best, and we hope that you can achieve these kind of targets that you set for yourself very soon. Thank you very much for being a part of the Daily Dispatch. Well, time now to say goodbye. Thank you very much for tuning in to Daily Dispatch. I'll catch you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Goodbye and have a lovely day.